What's happening, guys? Nick here with Alaskan Campers, and behind me is the brand new HS640, taking Alaskan from the original hard-sided pop-up to a fully hard-sided shell. We are super excited to show this to you. Thorough walkthrough happening right now, so stay tuned for a lot more. Probably 18 months ago, give or take, we had an epiphany, a light bulb went off in our head, and we realized, you know what, Alaskan Campers has an incredible tradition of being the original hard-sided pop-up. But in that same vein, Alaskan Campers, with Don Hall as the original founder of this company, Alaskan Campers also has an incredible history of being innovators in the space. The first ever hard-sided pop-up camper. And so this is just the next iteration of Alaskan Campers innovation into the HS640. So not only are we a hard-sided pop-up camper company, but we are a camper company. And this is just the next step for Alaskan. So super excited. Let's get started on the outside here. And I think one of the things that we have always been known for is at Alaskan is extreme attention to detail. Whether it's the cool retro look on the outside, premium interiors on the inside. This is another example of how Alaskan Campers is taking the premium outfit, premium upfit in the fully hard-sided camper game. So you're gonna see as we walk through, the attention to detail is unmatched, and there is just gonna be little touches everywhere you look on this camper that really elevate it and make it a next level offering for your next adventures. So we can start here on the outside. We have the 23.0 awning easily deployed. You guys know 23.0, they've been doing a great job for years in the awning game. So we're excited to have their 180 here on the outside. Obviously, because it's an Alaskan, you've got your exterior lighting, dimmable exterior lighting, so you can set the mood at night, all on three sides, both sides and in the back. We did include the staple Molly panels and box on both sides, which is pretty cool on this one, so that is an option for you. 12-volt hookups, USB hookups, and 110 hookups here on the outside of the camper, so you can literally plug anything in that you need to get powered up on the exterior while you're hanging out under your awning, having a soda pop or whatever beverage you might choose. We have been trying to figure out how to get Arctic Tern windows into our campers for a really long time, and the HS640 gave us a great opportunity to partner with Arctic Tern on the windows offerings here. So you guys know Arctic Tern already. They are well known in the camping overlanding space as a premium window offering, built-in screen, built-in shade, the best window on the market. And so we didn't want to hold anything back when it came to a window offering, a premium window offering in your HS640. So really proud to be partnering with Arctic Tern on this build here. As we come around here to the back, there's a couple other hookups that I want to show you guys. So on your HS640, we have the ability to put two 200-watt rich solar panels up on top. But in addition to that, we also have a briefcase panel that is 600 watts of solar. And you're gonna plug that guy in right here. So let's say you're camping, you're parked under a tree, the solar panels up on the roof aren't doing you any good. That briefcase panel, plug it right here into the back. It's gonna give you 600 watts of solar when you're parked under a tree and the solar panels up top aren't doing it for you. So really cool option there. And then you guys have been asking for this for a really long time, but we were finally able to incorporate a Starlink hookup right here. So with the simple barrel connection that comes with your Starlink unit, you plug that guy in and you've got Starlink wherever you are. So parked under a tree, run that Starlink out to the field, and you've got internet working remotely. Digital nomads, we got you covered. We touched on Arctic Tern with the windows. We also have the Arctic Tern door in the back, so extremely premium door from Arctic Tern. We're really happy to have Arctic Tern partnering with us on the door as well. At Alaskan Campers, we get so much feedback from you guys on things that you want to see in the camper, and one of those was a diesel heating solution. And so we were able to incorporate that into the HS640. So this is the Autotherm diesel furnace, and it is absolutely fantastic. You can take this thing up to 14,000 feet of elevation and it's gonna run no problem. Extremely efficient, dry. It's a great diesel heating solution. So for you four-season folks that are camping all year round, up in the mountains, up in the snow, we've got you covered with the diesel heater on the back of the Alaskan. No different than any of our other original models, but you've got both your city water hookup and your tank fill right here. So 15 gallons of water in the Alaskan. And then if you are at a traditional campsite, you can plug right in have pressurized water. One of the other things that we were able to incorporate into the HS640 is a water filtration system. So 15 gallons of water in the tank, but really endless supply of water as long as you're next to a lake, river, you name it. We've got the filtration system in there, so you're always gonna have clean water in your HS640. Shore power connection here. Of course, if you're at a traditional campsite that's got hookups, you've got your 30 amp shore plug right here. So no shortage of power. As we come over to the driver's side here, I mentioned on the other side we had the staple molly panel. Here we've got the staple case on this side, so a cool addition, attachment for your truck. Molly panel as an option on this camper, and really, I mean, this molly panel is fantastic. All of our molly panels are made here in the US, and again, the attention to detail on this molly panel is just exceptional. You can see the Alaskan branding cut into the molly panel, so a really nice touch. It just looks so good. Another item on the outside that you guys have been begging us to implement into our camper builds was internal tie downs. And so we are very excited to announce that we do have internal tie downs now for the very first time at Alaskan campers. The issue always was with the original one is that because we were trying to maximize the amount of space on the inside, we had to implement external tie downs. But now that we have a camper that has a smaller base profile, we are able to get you internal tie downs here. So we've got the Fast Gun Apex tie downs from Torque Lift. Solid system, frame mounted on the inside. This camper is not going anywhere. So internal tie downs on your HS640. One of the things that you guys had been asking for a really long time, we all know that the tailgate on all of the trucks today has become really a feature. The tailgate forever was kind of something that you just threw away, but now we know that the tailgate is packed with features. Not only do you have a step system in there, a backup camera in there, it acts as a front porch when you step outside of your camper. So now more than ever, you are wanting to keep and retain your tailgate, and we hear you loud and clear. So the Alaskan HS640 will fit completely in the back of the shortest short bed and allow you to keep and retain and close your tailgate. So pretty cool. Completely fits inside the back of your truck bed so that you have got the features and functionality of today's modern tailgate. Stepping inside the Alaskan here, you'll see first and foremost how incredible the inside looks, the design of this. So we have partnered with a longtime yacht interior designer for all of our Alaskan interiors, and this was no different. So we had an incredible opportunity to rethink the Alaskan design while still bringing the richness of Alaskan interiors to the HS640. So to keep the weight light, we have all aluminum powder coated cabinets. You can get them in 4 colors. So this is our blue. We also have a green, we have a beige, and then we have a gray. So really you have an opportunity with the HS640 to give it the look and feel that you like. Premium bamboo trim all the way around, bamboo table on the Lagoon, bamboo countertops, just a really nice fit and finish in here. Massive RV queen with storage with bamboo up on top in the cab over as well. So really cool premium interiors, again continuing that legacy and tradition of just quality and premium craftsmanship in the Alaskan. Let's talk about the electrical system. So, we have been using Victron and Red Arc for a really long time, great partner of ours, and no different here in the HS640. All Victron electrical systems, whether it is the inverter, DC to DC converter, we'll dive into the electrical systems a little bit more, but I wanted to show you this right out the gate. So we have implemented the Victron touchscreen here, which can monitor all of your systems, control all of your lights, monitor your water tank levels. Very user-friendly, very intuitive, but a simple way to get all the information that you need about your camper, and it also connects with an app on your phone. So you can run and monitor everything from an app on your phone or the touchscreen here. Just to the right of the touchscreen, you do have your diesel furnace thermostat right there. So simply crank it up above the ambient temperature, and you're gonna get this place heated up in no time and be able to run for a long time with that diesel furnace. So really cool. Over here in the corner, I've been kind of excited to show you guys this. So I think this is pretty fun, but you'll see here in the counter, we've got this little disc that you just push on and pops up. And just like that, you've got not only your 110 plugs, your USB ports, both USB-C and standard USB, but then it also is a Bluetooth speaker. So you're in here making dinner and you want to put some tunes on, you've got a little speaker right here built into the counter. So really, really fun. We also have the option for the induction cooktop, which can plug right in here onto this little plug port, but then also can stow really nicely in the cabinets underneath. So lots of counter space when you're not cooking. Simply stow this guy underneath here. This camper is certainly not the biggest camper in the world, but it has loads of storage. You've got all these overhead bins that are completely empty. You've got this massive wardrobe in here with loads of storage. We can implement a coat closet in here if you want. And then all of your cabinets up above, or excuse me, down below here are also completely empty. There's nothing in here. So you've got loads of storage in this camper, which is pretty awesome. In here, we also have our shower wand connection. So we do have what we're calling the indoor-outdoor shower in the Alaskan camper. So we do have a shower enclosure that you can option for that clips into the ceiling, drops a pan into the floor, and you hook up your shower connection right here, hot and cold controls right below me here at my feet. But a very simple way to get the shower going on the inside on a cold day. If it's a warm day and you want to shower outside, you can take your shower wand outside, shower on the tailgate if you want to, shower on the side of the camper. So you have lots of cool options when it comes to getting clean in the HS640 with the indoor-outdoor shower setup. So pretty cool. As we jump back over to this counter space over here, you'll see, just like all Alaskans before, we've got the built-in sink, super large sink that collapses down. So a really cool opportunity to not only have a big sink for washing dishes, washing whatever you want, dinner prep, but then also when you are done, simply fold that faucet down, and then you've got the bamboo cutting board that slides on top for massive amount of counter space up here. And I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just show you guys this really quickly, but these cabinets are completely empty, and this guy will just stow right down there like that. As we step forward into the HS640, you'll see we've got the isotherm 90-liter fridge. We're really excited to partner with Isotherm. They've been doing it so good for a long time, and so really excited to have the Isotherm fridge here in the Alaskan. Tons of space inside and a good size freezer as well. So Isotherm did a great job with the 90L fridge. Coming back over here to the driver's side, we've got the Lagoon table that sets up right here. So you've got, you know, plenty of space for a couple folks to sit down, play cards, have a meal, you name it, but the Lagoon stows really nicely right here. I mentioned the Arctic Tern windows on the outside, but I can show you them here on the inside. So full awning style window, really, really cool. And you guys all know Arctic Tern, but basically you've got, you know, 3 different levels that you can prop the awning style window out to. Not only do you have the built-in screen like that, but then you also have the built-in shade, privacy shade like that. So really incredible offering from Arctic Tern, and yeah, we couldn't be more excited to offer this premium window from them. Really, really cool product. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Arctic Tern windows in the Alaskan. So the opportunity here to have, you know, ventilation is absolutely fantastic. And then not only ventilation, but insulation, privacy. It's really, really cool setup. We love the Arctic Tern windows. And then up in the ceiling, you guys know them well, but Nomadic X2 AC unit is just such a phenomenal 12-volt AC system. We've been using them for several years now, and we like them a lot. They just came out with their most recent X2 Helix, which now has complete smart connectivity with their Nomadic app, so you can control your AC, set the temperature from outside your camper if you need to. Let's say you've got pets and you want to keep them cool while you're driving down the road. You can just set that, adjust the temperature while you're driving the car. Really, really cool with the X2 Helix now. So a new offering from Nomadic, which we've incorporated into all of our camper offerings, not just the HS640, but we have the Helix here. Of course, we've got your smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, gas detector in the Alaskan, so you know you're going to stay safe. As we come down here into the dinette area, really excited to talk about these seats. We partnered with Roam Rest on these seats, and they really are a premium seat offering. Alaskan Campers has been known for the comfortable seats in the dinette area, and the HS640 is no exception. We partnered with Roam Rest on these seats, and they are just beautifully done. 5 inches thick, tons of cushion, tons of padding. It's just, I couldn't be happier with the level of comfort that we're getting in the seats in the HS640. Something we've always been known for, and we were able to carry that over. So again, just another premium touch that we're able to offer in the HS640. All right, we're gonna dive into the brains of the operation here pretty quickly. So I'll give you an overview of the power system here. But again, pretty much, you'd be hard pressed to find a power system on a camper this size anywhere else out there. You can fit up to 6 batteries in the HS640. That is 972 amp hours. That's nearly 1,000 amp hours of power. So you're going to be able to go the duration. We've got the Victron DC to DC converter system in the HS640. You can adjust the amp draw from the inverter on your truck anywhere from 15 to 50 amps an hour. So you're going to always be keeping these batteries charged. So let's say you're starting with 648 amp hours with 4 batteries in here, let's say. I mean, the chances that you're going to be running out of power with the external 600 watt solar panel, the 400 watts of solar up on the roof, 50 amps of charging from the truck. I mean, power is infinite in the Alaskan, which is really, really cool. 3,000 watt inverter from Victron in this camper. So you're going to be able to power any household appliance that you want to bring along with you, whether it's a blender, a coffee maker, microwave if you want to. I mean, you've got loads of power with this system. Want to focus our attention really quickly to the cab over area. Massive cab over, so much room up there. Full queen size bed, 6-inch thick mattress from Roam Rest, super comfortable mattress. And then again, 4 windows up in the cab over. Incredible storage up top. You also have USB hookups, so you can charge your cell phones at night up there. Really cool feature. Again, the attention to detail never ends in the HS640. So incredible sleeping space up in the cab over. Really, really cool. Loads of more storage, queen size bed. Pretty awesome space to call it a night. We're going to jump over here to the driver's side where you'll see the majority of your water system is over in this cabinet over here. So like I mentioned outside, the Guzzle water filter with charcoal and UV. So, I mean, really, the Guzzle water system gives you the ability to never run out of water. If you bring a pump with you where you can draw from a creek, draw from a lake, you're going to have infinite supply of water. You've got the water pump, of course, and then we did touch on the shower setup. And of course, the water's running to your sink as well. But really cool water system in this HS. The whole idea is to be able to get you off grid. With the HS640, we had the opportunity to engineer a camper and a product offering from the ground up. And we knew that we needed to build something that was going to be off grid indefinitely. And so when you combine the Expion 360 batteries up to 972 amp hours, when you combine all of the Victron electrical components, the DC to DC converter, the 3,000 watt inverter, the touchscreen integration, the smart applications, the water systems, this camper is truly set up for off-grid camping indefinitely. So if you're somebody that kind of heads out on the road and doesn't know when you're coming home, this is the camper for you. If you're somebody that wants to take a quick weekend trip and never have any concerns about running out of juice, running out of water, this is the camper for you. When you combine all of the electrical systems, all of the water systems, the diesel furnace, the Nomadic X2 Helix AC, This is a camper that you can truly live in as long as you want and be in extreme comfort and the extreme confidence of knowing that you're never going to run out of the things you need to do the things you want to do. So really cool setup here with the HS640. We're excited to get you guys inside it. A lot more videos to come. We're going to be doing a deep dive on the actual power systems themselves, the reasons why we did the things we did. We're going to have a sit down with our engineers and go through everything in detail about why we set this up the way we did. But really, really cool in the HS640. Excited to bring it to you guys, and we'll see you soon.